Alrighty, folks, we are back with part 3 of the attempt at a Yongle Great Wall victory, tourism victory, of course. And we are getting back into it. I feel like part 2, the mid-game there, was a little long. We are now on turn 140. If we look at our yields, we are well ahead of everyone in culture. Faith-wise, though, this man, Mongolia, is pumping out crazy faith. So that could be a problem, but here we are. We look at the progress we've made. We've got a little chunk of Great Wall down here. We have got a little bridge of Great Wall over here. And we're starting some up here, and we got a little going over here. So that's where we're at. We've got the Americans and Roosevelt completely pinned in. Still debating if we're going to wipe them off the map or if we're just going to declare peace here soon. But that's what we're looking at. I feel like the mid-game section was a little long, and I feel like with us being so far ahead, we're going to jump in fewer and fewer turns here to check on what's going on, and we're just going to kind of mention the main events from here. But one thing I wanted to talk about before we got started is that culture victories and tourism victories in general are pretty difficult and drawn out because it's just hard to get tourists from everybody enough to get a win. So, and we are in a big advantage here, but I think, you know, now it's shifted from get big population, get a lead, get the most culture per turn and whatnot to prevent the other loss conditions. So if we look real quick here at the victory conditions, science-wise, nobody's even close yet, but that's one you can defend against with spies. So if anyone starts getting close, start pumping out a bunch of spies and start sabotaging all their rocketry, that one's no problem. Culture, nobody's going to be able to compete. This man is actually churning out some tourists, which is interesting, but late game he won't be able to compete at all. Domination victory's out of the question. Religious victory, again, there's not... This one's spooky because there's not much I can do to compete with it. You know, there's 3 religions here on the map already. Nobody's really taken a big upper hand on it. But if they do, the only way I can compete with them is declaring war on the civilization that founded whichever religion I need to be slowed down and then start pillaging their religious units. So probably not much I can do about this one, but the fact that there's 3 and they're still competing pretty heavily should make it as drawn out, if not more, than a culture victory. And then diplomacy, again, nobody's close, but I can't necessarily do much to prevent this one, aside from just have a bunch of diplomacy votes and try to vote against who I think is going to take the lead. So we've shifted from look for a win condition to prevent loss conditions, basically, at this point. So we're going to try to jump in less and less and make this video a little quicker and make the spectacle of the Great Wall itself the highlight of this final section. And we're going to see how long it takes to close out a tourism victory. Probably quite a ways out still, but we are on turn 140 and we're going to get back into it. We're going to start keeping the pressure on Washington and see how that goes. Keep developing our cities. We see we have almost all of our cities at 10 pop now, except for this new one down here and this one up here, which is just having a hard time growing. So with all them being at 10 pop, we're getting our Yongle bonus of cities with 10 or more population receive 2 gold, 1 science, and 1 culture per turn. So we're just going to keep cranking that population, keep cranking out builders for the Great Walls, and see how it goes with the tourism. And if we got extra time, we're going to keep building these wonders to bring in that tourism late. and see if we're able to close her out. Okay, we're coming up here on turn 150. We have got some archaeologists out to try to clear some of these spots so we can kind of expand the wall. We've got a good bit of wall going over here now. We're trying to continue that same way. We might have to do some archaeological digs to expand that. We've got this one going around pretty far, and we have got a new city founded here so that we can potentially extend this wall around these bees and around this mountain. See if I can get my little cursor over here. Let's see if we can get, because we already have one here. So if we can get one here, 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 and kind of go around as much as possible, at least to this mountain, would be great. Hitting some roadblocks over here. We've got this little section built, but we cannot build any more this direction. We can't clear this mine, so it's as far as we're going to get there. And we were able to build one here, but it won't let us build one here or here. So, and I don't think it's going to let us build one at either of these two spots either. So, kind of limited on the Great Wall right now. For some reason, can't get one built here. I don't know if it's because of this dam or what, but we were able to build one here, but just can't connect it over to this one, you know, which would be really nice. And then we're looking to see if we're going to be able to build one here and here after we clear this archaeological dig. Can we get him over here and go ahead and clear that? Okay, we can. So we'll see if we can connect these three around. I don't know if the rivers are what messes it up or what. Because if we were able to build one here, it connects to the ocean, and if we could build one here that connects to the ocean too, that'd be fine. But we're getting the wall going. Worst case scenario, maybe we could make a little small city right here and kind of try to extend this wall around a little more. But just clearing for walls, making more wonders, working on more wonders. Washington's in a really rough state. As you can see, we've entirely enclosed it. We've taken the encampment, and we have troops that are just bombarding the city. He's offering peace almost every turn because he really has no options. I'm thinking what we actually do, though, is take Washington and then either just let Philadelphia fall on its own due to culture, or just declare peace, you know, whatever, and see what happens to Philadelphia, because at this point this man is not hampering us much, and we're probably not going to expand that way anymore to extend any more wall. I mean, if we did, we would have to take both cities and then just start a new wall basically over here. I kind of wanted it to be across one large lot of land. So maybe, I mean, I might put another city right here close as I can to Bandar Brunei and kind of maybe extend this wall around this way, assuming this wall around Wuhan gets built and functions. So we'll see. Should start generating a lot of tourism if we check the tourism counter. Problem is we're denounced by everybody and they're all mad, but we are generating tourists. So I mean, we're getting there. It's just we need to have more trade routes, and we need to be more friendly with the other civs here. So that'll probably happen soon, but we're just going to keep it rolling. We have finally taken down Washington. Kind of wish I could just burn it down, but we will be keeping it. It is in complete disarray, but it does have 9 population still, so that's not too bad. Looking at what's been going on, we're just churning out a bunch of traders. We're up to 14, about to be 15. We are rapidly expanding the wall. Over here, we're at a little junction where we can't reach this tile, unfortunately. And I don't think, I guess we could clear these. But I was thinking of just sending this settler up here to maybe settle like right around here, and like literally could settle right here. And just like have a city that has nothing but walls around it. So we are gonna attempt that because I think that would be pretty funny. I don't know if that'll work, but if it does work, we're about to find out. And then over here on this side, we are going to be able to extend this wall all the way from the ocean around this volcano. I'm sure the first time this volcano pops, it's going to be a problem, but we'll just churn out another builder and keep building. We currently have spies in all the other capitals, just chilling, gaining sources, and then keeping vision. Nothing too crazy going on. Did they get this merchant? Let's see what he does. Oh, yes, this is the merchant we need. Plus 25% tourism towards civilization. You have trade routes too, so as soon as we get rocking, we'll trade route up. Now, he can build improvement. Can we? Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead. Madam Luxor, select Cobra. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We're just using these merchants to build corporations and stack up even more ridiculous amounts of gold. We're getting over 1,300 a turn, and once the Owls of Maverna final stage hits, we'll be straight. Over here in Washington, you know, like I said, we can't get rid of it, so we're just gonna do what we can. We have to repair everything because it's all nuked. Yeah, I mean, we took us a long time tearing this place apart just to get it down, but we're gonna revive it. It's gonna culture flip Philadelphia. There's no way it's not. So we'll probably just wait for that to happen. And yeah, so this is what I was talking about, the master plan. 3% of your gold in treasury as income. And then offensive spy missions get a bunch of bonuses. So once we get that, and we already have spies in all the capitals, so we'll just get even more science, culture, gold, faith. And we are rocking towards the culture victory here, turn 158. Okay, we've completed another World Congress session. We did pass the vote on tourism from products doubled, which is nice because we got Ivory and Chocolate Corporations up now. No great points from Great Profits is inconsequential. We are going to compete in the World Fair, and we did gain 2 extra diplomatic victory points from putting a bunch of votes on that one. So, yep, we're just going to keep renewing these missions for extra visibility. This wall is looking quite good, but we may end up having to like scrap most of it here if we want to expand it out further north. Kind of an odd shaped wall. We'll head up here and see if we can expand it any. And we got a couple artists and other stuff coming out. We'll take a look here at our yeah, another theater. I mean, we have wonders coming out like crazy too. We've built essentially every wonder we can in almost every city. We take a look at, oh yeah, our tourism is over double what the next person's is. So we are rolling along. Nobody's got any of the science victory even close. Dom's out of the question. All of the religions are still quarreling. And diplomatic favor points, we are in the lead. One thing I wanted to look at real quick is look at these suzerainships. We're currently suzerain of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 city-states, and we've got 5 extra envoys left over, so we can take another one. We'll go ahead and take this one. We'll just go ahead and dump our envoys in there. And take that one. And yeah, I mean, this is absolutely insane. If we can just be a little friendly with some of these guys, or maybe get some alliances going or something, it would get us a little bit more tourism, and we get some trade routes to them. That would be cool too. All of our trade routes are pretty much within nation at this point because they're supplementing all our food to keep all our populations high. I mean, you can see all of our populations are exploded. We've got almost 10 pop in every city. Even Washington is getting close, kind of getting repaired up. Need to get a couple builders out here actually, and make sure we repair all those farms. And we're making a ridiculous amount of gold per turn. It's all coming together here. Okay, I think we're about turn 179, or maybe getting close here to 180. Look at these deals we're putting out. I mean, we're just scalping all of the great works off of all the other civilizations here. Let's go ahead and check the Incas. I mean, we're just grabbing all of these great works, just picking random ones here. And literally just offering them like luxury resources and all sorts of stuff. We got plenty of room for works of writing. What does he have we can take from him? We'll take those dyes. I don't have dyes anywhere. And we're just offering these absurd deals. We're making so much gold that it doesn't even matter. So we're just scalping all the great works off of everyone else. We're stacking walls up. The Great Wall is at this point producing so much tourism. I mean, look up here. We're just doing double layered Great Walls. Look at this. This is insane. We're not even gonna go for rock bands. I mean, we're getting all these tourism bonuses, plus 200% tourism from that, from music. It's insane. 5% culture per city-state you're suzerain of. I'm suzerain of like, 16 plus city-states at this point, so we're making 2,700 culture per turn. Doesn't even have anything to spend it on. Got a couple natural parks. Got this natural park right here. Got this natural park right here. We're about to found another one if we can squeeze one in. But at this point, the tourism is just getting out of hand. Yeah, victory in around 10 turns here because this tourism is just ridiculous. I mean, I don't know what you get per Great Wall piece, but you look at how many we have, it's getting close to the limit. Even the little individual places like this one right here, just little single spots of Great Wall, we're just, we have so many builders that we're just turning everything that we can into a Great Wall, and then when we can't, we're just making ski resorts on every mountain we can find. So if we take a look at our great works, we have so many empty slots because we didn't produce a whole lot, but I mean, look how many slots we have. I'm still scrolling. The tourism per turn that's getting churned out from these is just absurd. So at this point, no chance anyone can catch up in tourism. If we look at the other win conditions, no one's even started any of the science win conditions. Dom's out of the question. Buddhism and Catholicism are still feuding pretty heavily. If we take a look at the religion view, you see just there's no way either one of them is going to be able to close anything out here, especially with Sikhism still having a hold over there in the east. So it's pretty much over here. It's predicting 10 turns, but we're adding even more tourism every turn. When you're getting 2,700 culture a turn, it's going to take one turn to get global warming mitigation, and it's going to take one more turn after that to get smart power doctrine. I mean, it's truly absurd. At this point, we're just clearing forests where we can to try to get more Great Walls in. Can't get a Great Wall in here, can't get a Great Wall in here. I mean, it is just... the Great Walls, turns out, are a very viable strategy when you can get this many. So, we'll keep you posted when we get closer to the win, but it can't be far away. Okay, we are here on turn 185. We have not reached the 1800s yet. but it looks like we have entered the atomic era. Siege the governors receive. Oh my god. Yeah, no, it's over. It's over. Take a look at these walls. I mean, I wish there was a total counter somewhere of how many wall segments we have, because it is still climbing each turn. We've got, actually, this volcano went off. We need to go repair these. I need to go ahead and send some boys over to that. I had this guy waiting here for that purpose, but we'll get Sydney Opera House in 6 turns. Go and buy another builder to head that way. We basically have more gold than we can spend, especially since we're about to get this. Each turn, earn 3% of the gold and treasury as income. Yeah, I mean, plus we have spy missions completing every turn, so our science, gold, culture, it's all going to be completely over here. World fairs ending in 5 turns. And we're just researching future civic every single turn because we're making almost 2,900 culture a turn. So, not even many wonders left for us to make. We'll go ahead and just churn some extra ones out, because why not? But at this point, it's gotten really out of hand. We can't even do anything with all these. We're filling up. We have a great artist right here who I don't even have spots to put any of his stuff. If we look at our great works, it doesn't even want to pull up our great works, I guess because we got something to manage. But it's gotten just way too ridiculous at this point on the culture front. Research lab is done. I mean, we're also probably closest to a science victory of anybody, just because of the amount of production and the amount of research we're turning out. So, let's see if we can send him down here. See what else it wants to. Oh, we might have to flip the turn over before we can go view it. But we're gonna take a look at our tourism and see if it's increasing. I mean, I guess I have more spots I can put ski resorts. But
you can never plan the future.
Yeah, future civic literally every turn. We're at max capacity on spies because a lot of them are just defending our own locations at this point, because I'm not really, already have them in all the other capitals. Let's get another piece of Great Wall right there. Yeah, see, you get these little segments going through here, get this segment going through here. This one's pretty long. Let's see if we can view our... Literally won't even let me view our great works because we got more that we need to move around. Culture, yeah, I mean, predicted victory in 2 turns. We're just churning out, you know, over 4 times as much tourists as the next guy. And if we look at these yields, I mean, over 10 times the culture of the next highest culture civ. So nothing much anyone can do. It's going to get closed out here really soon. We may just keep clicking through these to close it out. I mean, we're just getting great people. We're just... it's really absurd here. Like I said, I wish I knew the math on how much culture per, or how many tourists per turn you get from all these Great Wall pieces, but when you have this many, it really doesn't matter. It's just such an absurd amount of tourists. Oh, there's another Great Wall piece. We're just, making improvements everywhere. Can't get a Great Wall piece. Some of the Great Wall mechanics are kind of odd. Can we get one here? We can't get one here. So, I mean, we're just stacking layers on layers of Great Walls. We surely have more commodities than anyone else. And it is just getting really out of hand. Yeah, see, even when I clicked right there, View Great Works, it didn't even come up. I think it's crashing because we have so many Great Works. We've scalped every Great Work. Let me see if I can click it again. No, it won't even open. We've scalped every Great Work off of every other civilization And at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually true that it's 1 or 2 turns here. We're going to keep them flipping over just in case. I know a lot of times it'll say, like, you know, 2 turns till victory, and it'll say that for like 10 turns in a row, but yeah, look at this, just
when God said,
getting
"Let there be,"
so
we can
many
never plan the
spy missions done every turn. I mean, it is just, I mean, we're just going to tell these builders to chill at this point because nothing else we need from them. Got all these segments repaired. Just keep farming, you know, keep, like, you know, here's an extra piece where we can put one. At this point, you're looking around for like mountain ranges that we haven't got ski resorts on. It's like the only thing that we can really do. Like, I'll send him over here just to get a hold of that. You do often have to clear stuff. Like, what is this even? Is this just a hill? Like, I think this is just a hill that it wants me to clear. I probably still won't be able to build a Great Wall segment there, but clear them anyway. Have to reselect Future Civic every turn. Recruit multiple great people every turn. And it is game over at this
down through its
point.
history. Only
There's
3
another
people have
wonder. We got a great merchant here. Do we have any more corporations that we could potentially... I think we may be able to get him over here to the Truffles Corp and expand that one, but I mean, at this point, it's just absurd. The looking at the population of all these cities, you know, and thinking about this Yongle bonus that you're getting, you know, 2 gold, 1 science, 1 culture just for pop. I mean, that's the reason we're churning out almost 2,400 gold a turn, you know, nearly 900 science, and I think we have 1 or 2 campuses or 1 or 2 science districts built, so it's really like just completely out of hand. But we will look here real quick and see if it says, oh, well, it looks like we've got it, so we just need the turn to flip over. So we'll just queue up whatever. We'll just queue up the Manhattan Project. We'll just queue up. I mean, there's like nothing even to build in most of these cities at this point. We'll just build a campus. See, like, this is like the 2nd city I founded and never even built a campus on the... Yeah, never even built a campus district. We're making so much gold per turn that I've just been doing this. You know, buy arena, buy the zoo, buy the stadium. Just it's like it doesn't even matter, and we've been trying to push more and more population for that. That Yongle specific pop bonus. Here's another one that never got a campus built. You know, we'll just do industrial zone logistics. We've got 3 governor titles that we never even spent because we just, you know, got so far ahead and got all the ones that we needed. I'm sure we'll take double city stat. I mean, at this point, we're just trying to get the turn to flip because I'm pretty sure it's GG. We'll build some solar panels there, and there she is.
The worth of a culture.
We will take a look at
is
some of
not
these
measured by its accomplishments,
graphs of, you know, how it went,
but in how
but buildings constructed, yeah, you see it just started to take off there as the turn started getting longer and we had more cities. Didn't have to do much looks like nearly nobody did any city capturing. The Mayans did, I guess, a little bit there, or the Incans. City founding, actually, Korea was catching up there. A lot of cities founded, not very many cities lost. District construction explosion. Great people earned. Whoa. Wow. Pachacuti was absolutely farming those great people. We were buying all the great works off of them. Number of combats was pretty significant too. See how me and Roosevelt, that red and yellow line, were pretty well correlated because we were just lighting him up the whole time. Yep, there's a player culture graph that you want to look at. Once it started exploding, and then once we got that 5% culture per city-state we were suzerain of, it just went straight up because we were suzerain of like, you know, 16 city-states or something. And that is, and you see my gold is just like spiking crazy because I was making so much a turn, but I was just spending it just as fast. So, crazy player score, governor titles. Roosevelt lost a lot of units. War declarations received. Roosevelt, wait, how did he receive so many? Oh, it was from the city-states. I was about to say all the city-states were consistently declaring war on him, so that's makes sense. Wonders constructed. It looks like we hit about 21 wonders there by the end of the game. So that was pretty absurd. But yeah, if we can get down here to just one more turn, we'll just take a look around. I might do a count and see how many total wall segments we actually have here since the game ended. But either way, it's quite a lot. I'll pop it up on the screen when we, yeah. See, look at these, just ton of stuff. So yeah, I'll go count these up and pop it up on the screen. But this goes to show, and I'll also look up if anyone's done the math on how much tourism you get per wall. Because realistically, even if it's only 1 tourism per wall, with this amount, it's like, look at this, I still can't go view a Great Works because we just have too many. It's crashing the game. World Fair didn't even get to end before we won, so thanks for watching, guys. I like the proof of concept that the Great Walls can win, even though this is only on Emperor. It kind of makes me want to go for a higher difficulty attempt at it and maybe, you know, restart a couple times to get a good start, because you're really going to need it on like a deity run. But Great Walls do work. We've got a culture victory without a single seaside resort or rock band produced. So, I mean, I don't think I've ever even seen that before. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed some Civ content and some proof of concept of the Great Wall tourism win.